Today we're in Blairgowrie with Skyler, and Skyler is doing some really amazing, beautiful contemporary clothing made from upcycled resources. So Skyler, can you tell us a little bit more about how you got into working with upcycled resources?
Thank you for having me, guys. It's amazing to be here. So upcycled materials has always been a thing close to my heart. My mom worked in fashion, and since I was a little boy, she would always take me to thrift stores and has always taught me the value in appreciating where clothes come from, how it comes about. So when I started my fashion label 8 months ago, it was something that I always knew I was going to do. I was going to find fabrics, I was going to reinvent the ways that I hadn't really seen people do things before. So yeah, it's been a really exciting process.
Okay, so 8 months ago, you decided to start a fashion brand, and you decided to work with upcycled textiles.
Yeah, so funny story, a very famous designer in South Africa, Richard Nisi. I made something and I showed it to him on a styling basis because first and foremost, I'm a stylist. And I took it to him, and he, in my opinion, is the biggest designer in SA, and he wore the thing and he said, "You've got something going for you." So I was like, well, I've got to give this a go now. So then I went out and started looking at fabrics, doing things, talking to all my connects. And then, yeah, it just from there, it just started snowballing, and then shot a campaign in April, and then the response has been good. And then, yeah, started with the upcycling, like this hoodie and all the other pieces we're going to look at later.
So tell me a bit more about this hoodie that you're wearing.
So this hoodie was a crochet, I think you could say crochet blanket, vintage blanket, which we double layered, and then we did added a sports lining. Yeah, so just simple things that you can do.
Can you maybe turn around so we can see? It's got this lovely hood and everything.
Yeah, so simple things that you can do that without, going out and buying new fabric and stuff, and just teaching people that there isn't a boundary when it comes to clothing and textiles.
I've got a tablecloth like that at home.
Yeah, you could definitely do.
I've never thought of turning it into a hoodie.
Yeah, so very exciting, and just teaching the youth in South Africa and stuff that you don't have to go out to store and buy from Zara and stuff. You can be different, and we encourage everyone to try and do their little bit to keep the planet moving.
You mentioned growing up with your mom in fabric stores and being exposed to designers. So your mom is a stylist?
She is a stylist, yes. Yeah.
So you've your whole life been exposed to South African designers?
1,000,000%. So I think that's also a little bit of a cheat code I've had, is I've never been scared to step into the space, because I've always had like this little chip on my shoulder to say, it's sort of within me. So I can take risks like this that other people might be a bit too scared to take, and I can like jump fully hearted into every decision I make. And being around all the designers and taking little tidbits from everyone and making my own identity from it, and learning from them and seeing where they went wrong and seeing where they went right, that's something that has been a big blessing for me. So yeah, very grateful to her.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the store that we're standing in?
So we are right now in Stylists Own. Stylists Own is a wardrobe hire house for the film industry, which caters for local designers. They stock their stock in here on consignment. It's a way to buffer them from the public. They get exposure. They make a little bit of money on the side. So yeah, just a very community-driven hire house catering to the film industry.
Oh, that's amazing. So nothing in this place is for sale?
As of yet. Hopefully by the end of June.
This is a good thing. This is a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. Yeah,
it's also beautiful. If it was for sale, I would feel under extreme pressure now to make some kind of a purchasing decision.
It can get messy very quickly, yeah.
This is a very beautifully curated collection of garments here.
Thank you. A lot of hard work, but well worth it. Worth it, making a change.
So these garments specifically get hired out for the film industry?
Film industry shoots, celebrity PR shoots, Netflix junkets. It's just a constant movies, TV series, adverts, all the things, yeah.
That is so interesting.
It is interesting.
That is so interesting.
So every day in the store, you'll find myself. You will probably find my mom, Nola. You will find we have 2 staff members, Patricia and Rex. They help with the day-to-day. Yeah, you'll just find really cool, exciting people constantly in and out. There's about 40 to 50 stylists in Johannesburg, which is quite a lot. So it's just a very fun and exciting space to be around.
How do you feel that this store impacts on the awareness out there for upcycled textile products?
Well, for me, on a personal level, I am quite lucky that I get to work with people who have quite a big platform, celebrities, rappers. And what I always learned growing up is listening to people's music and stuff has a large impact on the way people act. So if they get told you need to buy an Italian fashion house's brand or whatever, and that's the aspiration that you get in life, then that can impact the way kids growing up want to spend their money and stuff. So I was like, now that I have the opportunity to dress these people locally, I thought, because the look on their face when I tell them that I've styled them in a look that used to be dresses but is now a completely street, high fashion look, they will be able to tell that it changes their perspective, which can then change their music, which can then impact everyone along the way. So I'm hoping it can go from the top down, from the people with the high voices to the people who are just listening, and we can go from there. And then we can just build a little community of sustainable and try and change the system a little bit.
I love that, because you've got a bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Of your purpose here. That is beautiful.
We all got to commit a little piece of ourselves to making a change. So I'm very excited to be here and to talk about it. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for adding your story to our documentary. I appreciate speaking to you.
Thank you so much.